Hello, my YouTube friends. This is Richard, founder of Short-Term Rental University and Airbnb Superhost. This video is targeted to people that are either just getting started or have 2 properties or less, and it's the single largest concern or question that we hear time and time again on our Facebook group. So, what's the problem? In a nutshell, people are excited about the hosting on Airbnb, they fix their place up, they do all the photos and the description and everything that we're talking about, and guess what? It works. They start to make some money. They really like the Airbnb side gig, the entrepreneurial aspect, hosting people. Like everything that we said should work is working. Here's the rub. The challenge is in short-term rentals, there can be more work than via a long-term lease alternative, meaning there's turnover. Guests come, there's key exchange, there's cleaning, there's restocking. There's a little bit more work that's involved in a short-term rental business than a long-term rental business. However, here's the deal. A lot of these small 1 and 2 property people do it in their proximity, like in their own neighborhood or in their own home, and because they're trying to save money and make money, they do all of the work themselves. So because of all that work, people can suffer burnout, and it can start to become a problem. And then it's kind of this weird situation where the more busy you get, the more anxiety is caused by the fact that you have more work to do. And so then you almost get passive with it, and that's bad. So here's the solution. Try and figure out what aspects you like and try and figure out what aspects you don't like. And so the aspects that you do like, and so for me, I really enjoy the calendar and I enjoy interfacing with the guests and answering their questions. Like that doesn't really bother me. I like being helpful. Again, that's my personal decision. But I wouldn't like to clean after guests leave. I would hate to have to be there at 10 o'clock for the same day turnover and clean the bathtub and the toilet and so on. Like that's just not fulfilling or gratifying to me. There's nothing wrong with it, and there's probably many of you watching it that don't mind that part but wouldn't want to do the calendar. So the point is, it's a personal thing. Figure out what you like and figure out what you don't like. The things that you don't like, in order to sustain this, and remember, real estate investing, and especially if you're going to own the properties, is a long-term strategy. You have to change your mindset and think about this being sustainable and repeatable for 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 30 years or beyond. You're never going to be able to make it that far if you're constantly stressed about having to do the same day turnover or the cleaning or the restocking. So outsource that. And what I suggest to people all the time, and most people say, I don't think people will pay it, or I looked at my neighbor's listing, I looked at the listings across the street. Don't worry about the competition. You are your own product. You deliver a great hosting experience. If people want to stay with you, they will pay. Increase your rates to cover your costs, or if you're not charging a cleaning fee, charge a cleaning fee and get a maid service in there. Or if you're charging a cleaning fee but it's too low, feel comfortable and confident and raise it. It's all an experiment. You can always undo it, but I think what you'll find is that people will happily pay to stay at your place with your great reviews and your cleaning fee because they're getting something that they're not getting across the street or at your neighbors or the people that you're worried about. So, I do want to recognize that it's very possible that some of you are at your max price and you are charging a cleaning fee and you are doing the work yourself, and that outsourcing it is going to mean that you make less profitability. That's okay. You're still making a profit, and some profit is better than going out of business and closing the doors and zero profit, right? So all I'm suggesting is start to look at this more as a business and less as a hosting thing. Make investments in hiring and outsourcing staff so that you can be open for business for the next day, week, month, year, 10 years forward. And if you do that and you start to treat it as a business and don't just rely on yourself and your own labor and having to be on call 24 hours a day, you won't burn out, you'll save a lot of money, and you can reinvest that money in growing your real estate empire. I hope you found this video helpful. Please go ahead and like it, and please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Happy hosting. See you soon.